Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Phil and you are?
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sam.
We got you two for another reaction. This time it's a request, and who is it from, Samantha?
The request is from Mark, so I have high expectations in that this is another musical masterpiece by Mark.
A musical masterpiece by Mark. Not by Mark, from Mark.
Yes,
Mark is not
from Mark.
producing this or recording this in any way.
But he makes those suggestions, so.
Mark's made a lot of suggestions on the channel. He supported the channel quite a bit. So thank you so much, Mark. We appreciate that support. And if you hadn't heard that term before, musical masterpieces, Sam coined that. Maybe it hasn't been released in our first time we used that or not. I don't know. But that was, how did you come up with that, Samantha? Musical masterpieces?
I think we were just listening to one of the suggestions and I really liked it. And I was like, this is a musical masterpiece. From Mark.
She likes her M's, we'll put it that way. Anyways, back to you two. I'm excited to check this one out because it's been fun getting to know you two's sound that we were not accustomed to at all, and getting to know Bono, his great vocal abilities. You know, the ballads that they've come with have been really, really cool. And so I'm interested to see what this one is about off of one of their more popular albums, not off the Joshua Tree, which is one of the ones I saw in those comments quite frequently. But I think this is this other album, Achtung Baby, something like that. Achtung Baby, I think that's it, is the other really popular album from U2. So I'm excited to check this one out.
Yeah, and speaking of that album, we have a little pop quiz question for you guys. And we want to know, what city was Achtung Baby, the album, predominantly recorded in?
That's right. If you know that answer, it may be not too difficult, because the name of the album kind of gives you a little bit of a hint. But if you know that answer, drop it down low in those comments so we can circle back around to that at the end of the video and you can see if you're right or not. If you don't know the answer, don't worry. You can learn on this channel. That's the beauty of it. We're learning. You guys are learning. It's a win-win, right?
Yes.
And I'm ready. If you guys are ready and Samantha is ready.
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Let's do it.
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You said one love, one life, when it's one need in the night. One love, we get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you, or leave a bad taste in your mouth? Never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We're one, but we're not the same. We get to
right.
What are your thoughts, Philip?
I think this is another emotive ballad from U2, which seems to be a theme for us.
Yeah.
As we get through some of these songs,
like
I was
that's
saying
just
in the
like
beginning,
kind of their style.
That's their style, which I really did not understand when we first started, getting into U2. I didn't expect that. I was expecting more of this like pop feel and maybe a little more bubblegum than their deep driving lyrics. It's very poetic the way they put these songs together.
Yeah.
And highlighting in this aspect, I think of in some ways reconciliation and putting your differences aside because you only have one of so many things in life, one time to have a memory or a relationship or a friendship or whatever it might be. I think the lyrics are open to interpretation to the individual.
For sure.
But the idea is that, you can't let these, the hatred or the dislike for things that have happened in the past poison your thoughts, not allow you to move on and really take hold of what's in front of you in the life that you can live in a positive way. So I think it's very poetic in that sense. They put a lot of thought into the lyrics with that ballad feel, which I think is important for that type of song. The music is great and it gives you that sense of it's a deep, meaningful song, but I think they do an exceptional job at adding the lyrics on top of that.
Yeah, for sure. I like the instrumentation. It's like, it has lots of layers to it, but it's more mellow and it allows like kind of the vocal and the lyrics to stand out. So it's kind of like, you're getting this emotion and this, like, I don't want to say passion, but this kind of like his like raw, like gritty parts in the vocal with his, he's still very clear in his delivery, but the emotional side of it with this more mellow instrumentation in the background.
Yeah, it has really built throughout though. The music when it first came in, it didn't feel like it was exploding and as vibrant as it is now that we're later into the song.
I just meant like for me personally, I find that the instrumentation stands back a little bit and his vocals come more at the forefront, which I think
in
is
the mix.
Yeah, which is appropriate, I believe, for this song. Like you said, with the
you want the lyrics to stand out a little
with
bit
the emotion
more, right?
of the lyrics,
because they're so well thought out.
Yeah.
And I totally agree. That's, good for the mix, the way they have it in this regard. And I also really enjoyed how the bass is, so prominent in this, and that kind of added the fullness as we went on in the song and kind of made it feel like it was more of a hard and heavy hitter. So I've really enjoyed this one thus far. But I was really hesitant about where I could pause it because it seemed like we just kept building and building and building throughout, right?
For sure.
So we'll rewind it a little bit now and get a little more of that build in again. Because I think they've done a great job with this song and building throughout. So I'm interested to see where we're going to finish with, if it's going to be any kind of bang or any kind of solo or anything like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Hurt each other, then we're doing it again. You say love is a tempo, love a higher love. Love is a tempo, love the higher love. You asked me to enter, but then you made me crawl, and I can't be holding on to what you got when all you got is hurt. One love, one blood, one life. You got to do what you should. One life with each other, sisters, brothers. One life, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, carry each other.
Loved it. Really a great song. We talked about the building process, and then it was interesting. We said the vocal was at the forefront, and they just kind of let that outro,
carry
the
that
vocal carried away, and we went into this really great use of the guitar. I found with the wet guitar sound that they had, had this spatial sense, and I could see myself driving and listening to that and really zoning out and deep
Windows
in thought.
down.
And deep in thought though, because after the messaging and it's being, like I said, so poetic throughout, then we get to this point at the end where he kind of just lets you sit with those words, right? And lets you digest it a little bit in your own mind, in your own thoughts of, who do I, need to reconcile with, or what have I been missing out on, and what am I taking too seriously, and what do I need to let go of? That can kind of fester as it lets the outro of the music do its thing. So I really, really like the way they finished that out.
Yeah, and I like that, like you said earlier, that the lyrics are so open for interpretation, because I feel like that's usually when music connects with people the most. It's like when you can figure out what it means to you, opposed to it being about something super specific and kind of only applying to the people that can relate to that one specific topic, opposed to it being more broad.
Well, I think there was a couple of mentions in there where it could even apply to like a sibling relationship. And I think actually we read a little bit around this time frame. I think this came out in 1991 or something like that, 1991, 92, and the band was going through some issues at that time. So maybe you guys can let us know in those comments if this might be true or not. Maybe the band, this was in light of that, they made this song referencing themselves, because like I said, it was kind of like a kinship, like a brother. He mentioned brothers and sisters, and you think of it, it could have been a relationship or a friendship, like I said, but maybe even from the band's relationship that could factor in as well.
Your family of your band.
So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was great.
Was it a musical masterpiece?
Yes, good job, Mark.
Thank you for that suggestion, Mark. We really appreciate that. Like I said, we always like to learn on this channel, guys. So when you hit those comments and you tell us about U2 or One or whatever, it's fantastic because we grow exponentially. This year, like I look back to where we started from, and I'm like, I knew nothing. I knew nothing at all. Like now I can go through all these groups and name a lot of the artists in the group. Like we went from not knowing the groups to now knowing the individuals within the groups. Right? What albums they might have had, what hit singles, how
genres that they fall within.
What awards they may have won, and really the notoriety that carries with their name and all that stuff. So it's been really great learning process. Yeah,
for sure. Our musical sports and comedy knowledge has just become way more vast.
That's right. Sam has just mentioned that we got 3 different kinds of videos. Actually, not just 3, because we've done a little more history too. We did the World War II video, which we want to do more history on the channel as well. Anyways, point being is that we have a variety of content, and we would love to have you on the journey that we're on right now. You can hit that subscribe button, the notification bell. Make sure you don't miss anything going forward. We'd love to have you as a part of the community. If you don't want to be a part of the community, we hate you. No, I'm just kidding. That's totally fine.
Slightly dramatic.
But you're going to come back. You're going to see our video again. And I guarantee you're going to click on another video. So if you do it on that one, make sure you hit subscribe then. Anything you want to add, Samantha?
Yeah, the answer to the pop quiz question, which is what city was the album that this is from predominantly recorded in? And the answer is Berlin.
That's right. So the name kind of, sounds a little German. And so that's where it was recorded. Anyway, Sam, what else did they have to do? Anything else? Did I cover everything?
I think you covered everything.
No, that's not true, because you got to hit the like button.
Oh, like button. You said all the things. I was like, keep up.
All right, that's enough from us, guys. We'll be back with another one real soon. Tomorrow, in fact. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you then.